the Rainbow Bridge. My name is Rena Dwelly. I am a master dowser, master geomancer, and spiritual alchemist. And I assist beautiful souls like yourself all over the world in welcoming abundant health, wellness, success, and happiness into their lives. Today, I just want to celebrate the new moon with you. I have a list of fun and amazing things to share with you about this new moon. It's actually a very special and very rare full moon. I know we kind of hear that every month, but this one, it actually is very special and very rare. So I want to talk a little bit about that. And then as we go further on in the show, like I said, I just have a few things to share. I want to pull some cards for you. So I want you to think about your questions that you want to ask. And then when we're ready, I will just say, okay, guys, get your questions ready. I want you to pop in the comments and say, hey, me, if you have a special question you want me to focus on, you go ahead and put that. If not, we'll just kind of see what pops up. So with that being said, we have a full moon on Friday the 13th. Now, most of those who know me personally know that the Halloween season is absolutely my favorite. I love all the spooky things, the pumpkins, the ghosts, the goblins, pumpkin patches, haunted houses, all of that. So naturally, of course, you would think, of course, my favorite day is Friday the 13th, right? So I was actually... my birthday is on a 13 day. So that's probably another reason I get really excited, because when we have Friday the 13th birthdays, my son is born on the same day as me. We like to celebrate in a special way with watching scary movies, that kind of thing. So it just naturally fits. This feels totally comfortable for me. It is actually my lucky number and my lucky day. And I want to open up. I'm going to share some things with you. And maybe if you're one of those people who are kind of skeptical about Friday the 13th, maybe you'll change your mind about it. All right, guys. So a full moon on Friday the 13th happens every couple of decades. The last one was October 13th, 2000. So it's a little weird we're having one now. But then our following one, the next one is going to be August 13th, 2049. That's quite a span. So you can see right there that it is a very special day right there. Now, this is going to occur at 12:33 a.m. Eastern time, but I'm actually in Central time. So we have two of my favorite numbers happening here. We have 11:33 p.m. Central time on Friday the 13th. So I will absolutely be celebrating. This is the harvest moon. It is the closest to the autumnal equinox. This is also known as Mabon in the pagan traditions. This is second harvest. So right there, you can start celebrating with family and friends, feasting. This is the Mabon tradition, September 21st. Offer gratitude for the things that you've harvested, whether it's health, abundance, or actual crops, flowers, a family, whatever it is you've been working on over the summer, spring and summer, because planting, growing, harvesting, that's where you want to put your focus for Mabon. So we will celebrate the harvest moon tomorrow. Now, Friday the 13th, again, my favorite day ever. It doesn't matter what month it happens in, it's always my favorite day. So this is a very sacred and pure day. And I know a lot of you are superstitious, but if you're joining in, just hold on. I'm going to explain why you can actually maybe change your tune a little bit. So Zeus was the 13th and most powerful god in Greek mythology. This symbol is incorruptible nature, power, and purity. So you got a lot going on there. 13 is a prime number, only divisible by itself. This is a symbol in itself of totality, completion, and attainment. The 13th day of any month is extremely auspicious, lucky, According to Hinduism, the 13th day is dedicated to Lord Shiva. Those who honor him are blessed with wealth, children, happiness, and prosperity. So that's kind of cool. The numerology of 13 is also very cool. You have the number 1, which is all about beginnings, initiation, solidarity, unity, birth, creation, all those little words. Number 3, you have creation, completion, order, advancement, mystery, and magic. Number 3 is definitely a number of magic. You have, when you combine these two numbers together, 1 plus 3 equals 4, which in numerology represents stability, security, discipline, reliability, balance, and all combined, those are great qualities of manifestation. Number 4 actually relates to Taurus, which some of you know that us Taurus are very amazing at manifesting. We are like the kings and queens of manifestation. We know how to make this stuff work. So there you go. Pagan cultures honor Friday the 13th as the day of the goddess. It honors cycles of creation, death, and rebirth. It is a powerful day to manifest, honor creativity, and celebrate beauty, wisdom, and nourishment of the soul. There are 13 lunar cycles in a year, and a woman, on average, will experience 13 moon cycles or periods in a year. Friday is also known as Freya Day, which she is the Norse goddess of love. And Friday is also Venus Day, which makes sense. Love, right? It's a major representation of the feminine energy, as Venus is the planet of unconditional love. This reminds us to rest, relax, and play. So have fun with your Friday the 13th. Watch your scary movies, get a coffee, do whatever you got to do to celebrate. This is a big, important day of manifestation in our lives. All right, kids, I am ready to pull some cards for you. So throw your questions up. If you just want a basic card, you go ahead and just comment card for me, please, or however you want to do it. If you have a specific question you want me to comment on, go ahead and pop that in the questions too. Since tomorrow is a huge day of manifestation, I just want to encourage you to perhaps even ask questions about what you're working on, what needs to clear from your path so that you are, able to manifest the things that you want to manifest, or, anything in those, because that energy is really supporting manifestation, making things come to harvest. All right, Megan, I am going to pull a card for you. And thanks for sharing, guys. I see a few of the comments there. Megan, I see a lot of Perdo Green, which is standing in your truth, being true with yourself. Passion and strength are coming forward in this card. You need to be diligent about what you are working towards, and you need to be truthful with yourself and others. I feel a little wishy-washy energy there, like this is what you want, but maybe you don't know quite if this is really what you want. How are you going to explain this to people? What are they going to think? Stand in your truth. You have to be honest with yourself about what you want and how you're going to go about doing it. And don't be afraid of what anybody else thinks. This is for you. Judy, yes, really on the 14th, but like I said, I'm in Central Time, so Central and Pacific are actually going to celebrate the full moon on Friday the 13th. But, you know, you can really tap into that energy 3 days before and 3 days after. So you have a nice little window of manifestation there of about a week. It starts to kind of come in very gently and then gets really powerful. Like today, you'll start feeling the full-on power of the full moon, which it'll kind of carry over into tomorrow, into Saturday, and then it starts to wane off a little bit on Sunday and Monday. So should you go on a trip to America? All right, Jonathan. I definitely see the confusion here. You know, I think this could go either way. It's really just you picking. You have abundance on your side here. You have, like, this trip really means something for you. So if you come now, it'll be great. If you decide to go later, that's fine too. It's really just about you making the decision as to what you want to do with your time. I'm going to pop into, just give me 1 second. Things kind of get plugged up here on Be Live. So I'm just popping onto Facebook to tap into this video so I can read the comments a little better. Do what you want to do. Judy, what blocks are we going to start clearing? Let's see here. Give you a little direction. A big message for you is to let go of your attachments. What 3D attachments are you holding on to? And I know that you are a healer, and a lot of times as healers, we kind of get caught up in this nonsense of we don't have time to do what's best for ourselves. That is your strong message. You've got to take care of yourself. You have got to allow yourself room to step forward on your path. That's where you need to put your focus. What is best for you? Okay, Sarah, I'm going to pull for you now. This weighs heavily on your mind, girl. Keep going. Keep going and know that you're keeping going. You have got to put a little dedication into this. You have to remind the universe that you are going for this. It is definitely going to throw up some lessons. It's like a test. Is this really what you want? And then you have to come back and say, absolutely yes. You are in a really good spot now. So don't let that waver you. You will continue to grow. You are incredible at what you do. It's just a little bit of diligence and focus about the path you want to go on. So don't give up. Keep going. There are some incredible things coming your way. Sierra, I will pull for you. Sierra, your message seeds. This is a really good time for you to get really serious about what you're looking to do in your life, and then just nurture those places. It's totally like a garden. I know we're kind of out of planting season, but that doesn't mean that you can't tap into that energy and place some focus, set some really good intentions, and just start making way. A really, really important message for you is to, as you set your intentions, listen to the messages. I keep getting a message about things that keep repeating. So if you keep seeing a message or seeing a place over and over and over, like go to this bookstore, go to this bookstore, go to this bookstore, honor that message. There is something that will quickly follow. And when we get those messages, they're like breadcrumbs. They'll lead you further. And it's just a couple of messages, and then you will learn to trust those more. It's almost like you have to hear that message a couple times, and then you'll honor going to that place or doing whatever that message asks you to do. And then from there, you'll start catching on very quickly. So keep your eyes open for that. Tracy. All right, Tracy, your message is, it's about balance for yourself and letting go of those weights that are pulling you under. It seems like you feel like you're drowning a little bit, and that you're tied down. You're not. It's just all about cutting those cords. You have to let go of some pieces. Ask for help in this. You have very strong and powerful spiritual team behind you. They will help you. Use your colors. Tracy, I know your work. I know the work that you do. Use your colors, go in, send some light down the chain, and just allow those cords, those pieces that are holding you down, to dissolve. It feels like you're very torn between a decision. You're stronger than you think. You will win this. It's about making some decisions and, again, choosing you. There's a strong message that we need to do what's best for ourselves. And, you know, that is quite a big piece of the manifestation thing, is letting go of those heavy weights. Even if you just put them down for a while, you are not fully responsible for everything in the world. Some of those things kind of distract us, and we have to kind of veer back on course. It's okay to get a little sidetracked once in a while. Just remember to come back on course and do what's best for you. All right, Angelica, yes, I can pull a card for you. Let me know how these messages are resonating with you guys. I love to hear that. Oh, I got one. Your dreams have been speaking to you a lot. You have some deep diving to do in order to get in touch with your true self. Let those dreams lead you there. There are strong messages coming forward for you. And it feels like this is very effortless. You already know what I'm talking about. As you stand in your truth, you are going to know exactly what you need to do. I think you just need the message that it's okay to be yourself. It feels like your dream time is a very safe place for you to get back in touch with yourself. But it's more important right here, right now, to be present with your true self, what you truly believe, what's going on in your heart space. Yeah, there's very, very strong messages coming forward for you. These are revealing your path ahead. Very soul purpose is what I keep hearing. This is your true soul purpose. Listen to this. Take this advice. Step into your true self. All right. Anybody else? I'll kind of scroll back, but I think so far I've gotten everybody. So a lot of people will tell you that the new moons are for planting, the full moons are for harvesting. So when you set your intentions on the new moon, on what you want to harvest this month, you plant that seed and you go in on the full moon and you're able to harvest some of that energy, which fuels you forward to make it become a reality. Now, I also strongly believe, as our old pagan roots have led us, people used to plant their crops actually by the moon. Some things were actually better planted on the new moon, some were better planted in that waxing moon phase, some in the full moon phase, and some in the waning actually. So it just kind of depended on what needed to be planted when. Now just remember that the full moon brings a full bright light in order for you to be able to see clearly. Allow that light to shine in on where you need to do the work. Is there something else you need to plant? You can always plant during the full moon too. Just set your intentions and call in a little extra light to support that. Some will tell you you have to do your work just one particular way. I'm a rule breaker. I love to break the rules and do it my own way. And I feel like that's where your most powerful work will come from when you're doing this kind of manifestation work. Are you looking for a new job? Break the rules, go ahead, go in, do that work. You have the full light, you have abundance and manifestation energies coming forward. Tap in and play with that energy. I mean, literally close your eyes and imagine that you're planting the seed of getting a new job or whatever it might be, stepping into a new career or a new position, and watch it grow. Keep your eyes closed, nurture that plant, just watch it grow. There's a lot of work you can do in the full moon too. All right, Cassandra, I'm going to pull for you, and then Carla, I will pull for you. Okay. Illusions coming forward. You need to separate yourself from the I can't, I won't, I don't have time for. You need to put your focus on your dream, on your goals, and you need to work with that. Things are starting to come into formation. And I think you see that, like your plant is like this big and you can see it. Allow it to keep growing. Don't doubt it. Just Allow it to keep growing. Pull the weeds, those illusions, those mental fears, the pieces of us that tell us we can't do it, we don't deserve it. Pull those weeds, get rid of them. They don't belong here. You have to hold faith in your dream. Let it be revealed to you, and make sure you shine some sunshine on it. Metaphorically, of course. You got it. All right, Carla, I'm going to pull for you now. Carla, you have a message, like you have a clean slate. You have went through hell and back, and you're at kind of this ground zero point, which is great. This is where you are just going to follow your heart. Where is your heart leading you? And just do that. I mean, is it leading you to just have a great day and play in the sunshine today? Go do that. What are you passionate about? Shelter animals, or, just giving some examples here. Tap into your passions and what you love the most. This is where you're going to find your most power and your most energy. And this is where you're going to find that beautiful space where you can create. Go do that. Colors for you to specifically work with or wear are orange and like an orangey red. So carnelian, if you like to work with stones. Citrine is also really good for you. You, very, very awesome. Lucky you. You've done a lot of clearing. You're ready to move forward. Hi, Danae. I will absolutely pull a card for you. All right, guys, I'm just going to be on a few more minutes. So if you would like a card, please drop in, leave a comment. I will pull for you. I know some of you have joined late, so just a reminder message that if there's a specific question you are looking for, go ahead and put that in the comments, your question. If you'd just like a card, you can just say card, please. Danae, you have very, very powerful energies merging. You have what you are passionate about and where you want to see the change in the world. And they are coming together and creating this beautiful ball of powerful energy. This is Aries energy coming forward, astrology-wise. So you have a lot of pushing you forward to create the change. You have to honor this. This is I feel that this is a big chance for you to make this happen. The time is now for you, and you have to honor that, and you have to hold faith that this is going to happen for you. So whatever you're creating, add a ring of golden light around there that will seal the work and amplify it to the universe. All right, Tanya, I'll pull a card for you, then I'll get Kelly and Yvette. Yeah, Danae, you have got to use that drive that is pushing you forward. And I think you know exactly where to put that energy. There are some big changes that are coming forward. Tanya, there are some some things that are pulling at your power. You may feel like you don't have control. You actually do have very, very strong control. You have a vantage point that you are standing on. And don't you forget it. Tap into your heart. Your heart knows exactly where to put you. If it feels frustrating or you may not have an answer to whatever's happening, ask your heart. Just get real quiet. You don't have to respond right away. Your heart will tell you exactly how to handle the situations at bay. You're at a very stable and beautiful point in your life. Again, your home life is really, really well balanced. You have a lot of good things supporting you. And I mean, if we're looking at a house, you're very solid, like a brick house around you. So don't forget that. Listen to your heart and allow it to tell you how to respond to situations that may be irritating you, or my goodness, sometimes it's even which grocery store do I shop at? So allow your heart to lead your way. Okay, Kelly, you are next. And Yvette, welcome. A lot of messages about coming to peace with exactly where you are at in your life. I know you feel like you've been through the ringer. A lot of us have. You're definitely not alone, although each one of our situations are very unique in that sense. But sometimes as those transitions take place, we let the old pieces of us kind of go away. They shed. You're actually, it feels like and looks like in the cards that you're actually at a very peaceful place right now. So you just need to give yourself some space to heal and feel out exactly what is right for you. Big changes are happening right now. Just allow them to happen. You're going through a big period of evolution, and it's all going to make sense. Things are growing, things are changing. Allow these things to come forward to you. And as soon as they come forward to you, you will know what feels good in your heart and what doesn't feel good in your heart. Honor that which feels good. Stay away from the toxic, the things that don't support your best goals. And I see that you're thirsty for knowledge right now. It's coming. It is, I promise. Yvette. Welcome, Yvette. So good you're here. So glad you're here. Fascinating. Thanks for the feedback, guys. We appreciate that. Sometimes I'm not so great with the words. You know, Spirit tells us one thing and then we have to process it through the 3D word box, I call it. Sometimes I get a little jumbled and stumbled. So if you need a little clarification, don't be afraid to ask. Yvette, come from a place of compassion. You're going to get a lot of work done through this. Just try not to buy into the drama. Don't listen to what's going on around you. Sometimes you just need to say, I hear you, or I see you, and I wish you well on your path. whatever these people may be going through. Open your heart and just let the love flow. You can see this, and I see that you're wondering how you're going to help all of these people, all of these situations, all of these places. Open your heart and let the love flow. You are a beacon of light. It is important to remind yourself that you are a part of a collective group. And when we all put our energy together, even if you're not consciously doing the work together, you are also subconsciously doing the work together. So when you tap in and let that light flow from your heart, there are others who are doing the same work. And you can also call on your spiritual team to assist with this, even if it's people you know personally that need a little help. Embrace that you are part of the collective. You are with the all, the oneness, and you're not alone in this work. It can be very overwhelming when you feel like you have this, and this pulling at your attention. Connect in with your soul family and ask them to share light too. A lot of us, sometimes we know who those soul family pieces are, and we can physically ask them to assist us in the work. But sometimes you just really got to open your heart and your mind and energetically connect in with that soul family and ask for their assistance. Everything's going to be just fine. All right, guys, thank you for coming on. This is one of my favorite things to do. I love pulling cards for people. I have an incredible special that I'm offering for the day tomorrow. I'm doing 13 readings. I have 13 spots open for $33 20-minute readings, which 20 minutes is a long time. So if you would like one of those, connect with me. I will get you the information on how to book through that. With that being said, I'm just going to pull one more card just for the group, see what message comes forward for us all. Thank you for sharing. Oh, Tracy, I'm so glad you were here with me too, sister. Tracy's part of my soul fam. She's my sister from another mister. This is a really good time for us to connect with the pieces that we often keep hidden. A lot of people will call this your shadow self. If that makes sense. What is that piece that you stow away, trying to show you, trying to tell you? You have to listen to this piece. You have to be true to yourself, and don't be afraid of those dark places that we hold within us. The places that were hurt at one time, the places that all of our deepest, darkest feelings are stored. Don't be afraid to get in touch. In fact, I highly encourage you to get in touch with those places, because this is where your work needs to be done. This is where we need to do clearing. Sometimes we need to even offer unconditional love and compassion to these spaces so that we can allow those pieces of us to heal. A lot of times this may stem back from things that happened in our childhood, or perhaps even in other lifetimes. Those messages will come forward for you as you offer the love in the space. And trust that you don't always need to see or know what these pieces of us are. Sometimes you just need to offer a safe space for them to heal and be released. Cry it out, laugh it out, have some fun. Don't be afraid of who you really are. It is so important, especially now as our planet is evolving and growing. We need to come together. So we need to get in touch with those special places within ourselves. A lot of times you'll see exactly who you are, or perhaps even what your special abilities are, you know, things that we don't necessarily always see all the time, or the things that we kind of shove in the corner. I know a lot of people that have to put on a face to go out in public, a mask or a costume, I like to say, and then they're able to go home and just be who they truly are. I get that. I understand that public is one thing, but there are pieces of you that you can honor and be true to in public, you know. I see funny things. My guides are showing me some funny things, trying to make me laugh because it's supposed to be funny. But, you know, maybe your job doesn't let you have pink hair, but you want pink hair. Maybe you can wear a pink beret. I don't know. Little things like that. So it's very important for us to get in touch with those pieces of ourselves. You know the spaces I'm talking about. You know the things that are coming up. These are the spaces that need to heal. We all deserve to be happy. We all deserve that. One more. Let the light shine in. I was actually just talking to some of my soul sisters this morning about cosmic prisms, and this message comes forward. We are all beacons of light. Let the light come in and allow it to flow out. That's all you have to do. Let the light come in and just radiate it from your heart. You can just set that intention every day that this light is going to radiate out, and whoever needs to receive this blessing will receive it. And there you go. Beautiful message. Okay, guys, I love you so much. Thank you for joining me. I hope you have an incredible full moon tomorrow. Do your work. Set some fun intentions. Manifest. It is time to harvest all that you deserve. And astrologically, it is a beautiful time to be doing this. So with that being said, I will be back next week. May your day, your week, and your week ahead be filled with love, light, and magic.